rapping for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Modify Your Life podcast, where I am your host, Anthony Lopez, also known as Heavy to Modified. And today we got Pate, not Pat, not Patrick. We got Pate on the show. And here on Modify Your Life podcast, we talk about modifying your life mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. And right now, we just got done. I have my community calls every single Saturday. Everything is I talk about, whether it be online coaching or my community, or just purchasing yourself an ebook to help you stay in your macros. Everything's always going to be listed down below, whether it be on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you're listening from. It's always going to be in the description. And today we were originally supposed to have a conversation on compromise and how much we compromise ourselves. But I had, Pate here, and I was like, yo, like, do you want to hop in and like share your story and share some motivation? Because that's what everyone's looking for, right? Like motivation. Mm-hmm. But realistically, we're looking for building discipline. Yeah. But motivation is a part of it. You know what I mean? That conversation you just had today with someone could be that little kick in the butt that they needed to kind of get back on track and realize that they could get this done with, hard work, right? Mm-hmm. So he started talking. He was kind of sharing. I was just listening to him talk, and I was just remembering last night. So my boy's in Vegas, and he bamboozled me a little bit. He told me that he doesn't drink alcohol.
I don't.
And that was furthest from the truth. Right? We'll just leave it at that.
Okay. All right.
But, before we get into that story, I have a very serious question to ask all of you. I have a very, very serious question to ask all of you. This is a debate that we've been having all weekend. These are arguments we've been having all weekend.
I know where he going with this.
At
Texas
at clubs, at a strip club. We're talking about this at a strip club. Right. This is how important this means to us. We were outside of a strip club at 3 a.m. arguing, me, you, and Big John about this.
Hey.
And he keeps on. It's so disrespectful that you even have to bring this up. I really just kind of brings a bad taste in my mouth. Right.
Yeah, I bet it do.
Because it's Whataburger. Right. So I need this debate. All right. And I need everyone that has a sense and taste buds.
Texas, stand up in the comments
to speak up.
Come on.
All right. So he thinks
I know
that Whataburger is better than In-N-Out
because it is.
And I'm realizing it's a Texas thing because I have clients. I have a decent amount of people from Texas on my program, and you guys all love Whataburger. But what I'm thinking though is that maybe you guys are just used to like low quality food that you guys all love it.
No, that's where we're gonna draw the line.
You guys, okay?
No.
Hear me out. This is why I'm saying it, okay? Now we're gonna go fact for fact, right? We're gonna get into the whole conversation, but we got to start off with this.
I hear you.
Your guys' French fries come out of bags. I watch them pull the machine down in a fresh potato and then cook it.
That's cool. That's cute. I mean,
that's fresh.
I hear you.
That's real.
I hear you.
So your guys' fries come out of bags.
That's fine.
Frozen.
I don't care where they come from.
How can you even compare that?
Man, look, because it's far more superior, and it's not just a Texas thing. Yes, I did. I went there.
Superior. You meant to say processed. Wrong word.
I don't. Well, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's fast food at the end of the day. So
yeah, it's true. Either way,
we can have that debate any day.
It's all.
But
yeah.
All I'm saying is not even just a Texas thing because I had some Florida support. I just told you about that today.
Yeah, but they're not California.
Yeah.
So
it's a California thing. In-N-Out is a California thing.
In-N-Out is the best burger. And you're right. It's not like this lavish looking. What?
I knew he was.
You were waiting for the podcast.
I knew that would get him.
He was waiting for this podcast to say, what did you say, dumpster juice? Bro, Whataburger dog ass.
Call it what you want.
Dog, Whataburger, what a piece of crap burger. That's what that place should be called.
I guess.
And you know what though? We haven't started vlogging, but maybe we'll hit the strip today and we'll go to Whataburgers. There's one on the strip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of bad investments on the strip, and I guess Whataburger was one of them.
I mean, it's one of the better decisions we could make on the strip. Just saying.
I mean, if you can compare yourself to getting herpes from or that, I mean, I would pick Whataburger over herpes. But I mean, anything else I would probably do other than have Whataburger.
Man, you just poor guy.
I'm just I had it in Texas, and I wanted inner fat boy. Okay. I wanted it to be good. I never not liked food. So when I
feel like it was in your mind.
No, man. I'm not good. Why would I hate what? Because wouldn't I be okay? So hear me out. If I'm not just doing this just to go against the grade, right?
Okay.
why wouldn't I be like, bro, there's a Whataburger here. We got to go eat it there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
so, like,
it's not, I mean, it's not
because I don't like it.
I'm just
it's
saying.
not good. We're gonna go today.
I mean,
we're going to Whataburger today.
There's an in Texas, but
I heard that one. I heard there was trash. Now
you heard right,
but like Whataburger,
mm-hmm.
I had in Texas, where that's where it's from. Whatever, you guys all love that crap. So it wasn't good. I've never personally had bad In-N-Out anywhere I've went. Okay. So I can't say the Texas one is bad because I've never been. Oh. But I would assume that because they all get their stuff from their farms and stuff. But you know what I mean. So comment down below. Yeah. Whataburger or In-N-Out. Mm-hmm. If you say Whataburger, I'm judging you. No. You say In-N-Out, he'll sell you $5.
Only thing In-N-Out is good for is going in and out of your bowel system because that's exactly what it did.
Yeah, that's what it did. It got rid of all the toxic Whataburger and it cleared your body, it cleared your gut.
Yeah, okay. Call it what you want. That's
Anyways, you pissed me off. I'm done. I'm done with this crap. All right, they didn't come. They're like, people are listening. Like, I didn't come here to listen about fast food. I'm trying to change my life. Or I'm gonna look at this is a serious conversation.
Oh, well, this is changing your life.
Yeah, this is changing your life. which we'll get in right now. Okay, like, all right. That's just how I want to start that off, right? Because it's literally been an argument all weekend, a funny one, not a real one. Obviously, we don't care. We don't care what he likes. I mean, if he has bad taste and shit, he has bad taste. I can't change. I can't change his mind. Right? He lost weight, and that's all that matters. Right? He changed his life around there. He didn't change his taste buds.
But it's all good. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, man. If I had Whataburger too, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't. I'll starve.
I bet.
Yeah, man. Good. Ice water, please, from Whataburger. Thank you. I don't know. Is there ice water even good? Nah, we'll see today. It's on.
Don't disrespect me.
I'm disrespecting you.
Don't disrespect me.
I ain't stopping. Like I've been disrespected since you landed. I ain't stopping.
I see.
All right.
Okay.
So, but we get me into the podcast topic. Ooh, you pissed me off, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's your podcast. That's the only reason why I'm
you're
telling you off right now. But it's all good.
No, don't hold back.
No.
Trust me, I got some clients that are waiting for someone to pop off on me. They love it when Modified Frankie lets me have it, bro. No. They would like you. You would gain more followers by popping off on me, honestly. Like, about time someone told my coach, shut up. You know what I mean? But
break the algorithm.
Hey, Modified Frankie's the most viewed
I got
video.
You, Frankie.
She started crying. I was like, tell her it's on the podcast. Are you gonna cry this time? Because we need the views up. You know what I mean?
I got you, Frankie.
But what got into me creating the title of this podcast, right? Mm-hmm. Can you remind me what I texted you? What was it?
It was the confidence before and after weight loss.
Lose the weight, gain the confidence, right? And the reason why I was thinking about this because yesterday we went out. We went out to the club yesterday, and I was watching my boy. Now, actually, you know what? I'm jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun on our task list, right? So, what was your confidence when you were at your heaviest weight of 300, 400 pounds?
Yeah, 480 pounds. So,
damn.
Yeah. Okay. We're not
yeah.
We're not gonna go there.
Like I wasn't freaking at 600 in error on a scale. Huh? I'm judging you now, big dog. I'm judging you.
So my confidence, honestly, I've always been a confident person. Mm-hmm. I've definitely gained more well, that ain't what I'm supposed to be talking about. But anyway,
stick to the point, please.
Exactly.
We'll get there.
I got you. You see what I've been dealing with? Anyway, so
your family now, big dog. Your family now.
No, but my confidence, when I was a heavy guy, like I said, I was always a confident person. I still was always to myself. For the most part, grew up. I have a sister, but she was gone by the time I was 10, so pretty much grew up only child. So I spent a lot of time by myself, like I kind of do now. And the only thing I would definitely pick and choose who I would go after, in a sense. Like, if I liked you, I'm gonna put all my effort into it, and I knew going in that I'm gonna have to put extra effort in because of my size.
We had to be funny.
Yeah, we had to be funny.
We had to have swag.
We had to have some money.
Smell good. Have some money.
Hey, look,
like
you had to be the total package.
You had to be. You didn't have like the body,
right?
So we had to have everything else in the line.
Every single thing else.
You had to be funny. Yep. You had to be chivalrous. You had to have some type of money to go on a night. Say, oh, bro, like I had like my friends. Yeah, you know what I mean. I still got some good looking friends. You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And we go out there, and these guys would be able to make out the girl within minutes. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to make out the girl until like a date or two. until she realized I was a good person.
Facts.
If she didn't friend zone my ass, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, I like that. And I like what you said, 'cause you had confidence, but you said you went after what was, is it safe to say what's in your league? Is that was what we kind of talked about. That's what, we're talking about. Like, you had confidence, but did you have confidence in your own comfort zone, or did you actually have confidence? Because would you go up to the girls, the 10s or the 9s or the 7s or, you know, whatever, 8s, whatever.
Well,
or would you go with the girl that you feel that you most likely had the chance with?
Well, you know what's crazy? I would look at the situation, and most of the time I'd be like, okay, well, you know, I may leave that alone.
Save
Maybe
the heartbreak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave that alone. Or, you know, most of the time I may just try my luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because-
sometimes you shoot your shot.
Yeah,
but I'm
shoot
more
my
of like not with the liquid courage though. Like just
Yeah,
like your
exactly.
natural day to day.
Right.
Because my confidence was high, but it was high in my comfort zone. You know what I mean? It was high in the ceiling. I knew that I was, you know, I knew that I wasn't the number one pick, right? Just like I wasn't number one pick in dodgeball.
Gotcha.
Or kickball.
Right.
Or baseball.
Unless we were the
Unless
ball.
it's football. We got
All right.
anything with the ball. If I looked like the ball, I didn't get picked first.
That's right.
Right. So my confidence was high, but I realized I didn't really have confidence, right? And the reason why I asked that question is, you know, looking at you yesterday, last night, you had confidence of that guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
had
absolutely.
confidence of that guy. So I see my man, you know, we started hanging out. He started to start dancing with some girls. He was talking with some girls. And then, you know, he's like, oh, I'm next. And then blah, blah, blah. Started talking to some girls. And they didn't buy girls drinks all night. Like, you were generally just having conversation with different girls in Vegas, talking to them, get to know them, dancing. And then we would dip. And you're like, oh, cool. I'm really cool. I'm not connected to this person. We could dip. Yeah. And like, there was multiple girls throughout the night. And, you know, never would look at you and think that you were over 400 pounds.
Yep.
And you probably at one point in your life, you know, would just tuck your tail between your legs and just be chilling on the back of against the wall. You know what I mean? So seeing you last night was like, damn. And like, so this is when I thought of the podcast. I just reminded myself when I saw you talking, because you lost the weight and your confidence is gained, right? And why do you think that is?
So I honestly feel as if like we're men, right? So men, we
Men that don't like Whataburger.
No, we are men that love Whataburger. Let's not go back there. But men, we judge ourselves based off of what we have and what we can produce. That's typically what men do. So honestly, my confidence, because I felt like in life, you know, I had pretty much everything else figured out for the most part. I'm still single, so I hadn't figured that out. But
Because you like Whataburger. Just saying.
I just want to hit him.
Join
playing.
the club, brother. Join the club.
I'm just playing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, man, I feel as if like I had everything else kind of figured out. And so my body was the only thing that I really just didn't have figured out. So now that I didn't figure out that for the most part, it's like, well, what reason do I have not to be confident? Like what is there that I'm lacking to where I can't walk up to this person and talk to this person, or I can't, you know, say, you know, work on this brand deal or whatever, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, so before, you know, we get into, you know, everything of what we've learned and what we've built, you know, what was this is your first time hanging out with me.
Absolutely.
Out and outside.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, obviously I have a girlfriend, so made that well aware. We, you know,
He was very respectful.
very respectful.
Very.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding. Frankie's out of town this week. She posted on social media. She's like, if you see AJ acting up, don't even tell me. But you know, like, so what was your insight of looking at me, knowing what I used to look like and knowing what my part of my story is that you know my story. You've been following for a minute.
Yeah.
So what was your insight on my confidence level and everything that last night? Oh, let me hold on. For you, this guy was dancing all night. He was a dancing machine.
Oh yeah.
And we went to different clubs, so it was different music. We went from Spanish to EDM to hip hop to early 2000s. Like we were dancing all night. It was cool. So I also want to bring that up too. The confidence. I know when I was my heaviest, I didn't dance, but like we get in that right after you answer this question. What did you see in, you know, my confidence of what you would think you would have seen at me at 600 plus pounds into, you know, how we're, you know, hanging out last night.
So what I learned from watching you last night and hanging out and everything like that, you're definitely a confident person. You're definitely happy, you know, with everything that you've done. You can definitely tell, like, you're just you know.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I have learned about you hanging out this weekend, that you are exactly who you are online, and it's very refreshing to know
that.
and stuff like that. Because, you know, you follow people for a long time, and then you go meet him, you're like, oh, this guy is not, you know.
This guy's an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, this guy's not who he say he is or whatever. But, yeah, because I've always prided myself on trying to be, you know, not trying to be, being
who you are.
I am, who I am. So that's one thing I learned about you, and it was just good to see, man. You're a very confident person, and you can definitely tell, like, you've always been outgoing. You can definitely see that part, like, because you're the party guy, you know what I mean? Like, you bring the party and stuff like that. Like, you gonna put the plan together. You gonna be like, hey, we're gonna do this, and this, and be like, all right, cool. Like, when you call me, he's like, what you want to do? I'm like, man, I'm cool. I'm down with whatever. And we got here, as soon as we got here, he was like, hey, you want to go do it? Bet, let's ride.
Sushi.
You know what I'm saying?
Sushi.
Let's eat.
We
Let's
had to
do
get
this.
food. I was getting hangry.
And stuff like that. So, yeah, man, that's a couple things just to touch on it. What I've seen as far as, you know, last night going out, and great businessman, different things like that. Great coach.
Let's go, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, getting you know, deeper into it, you know, I'm going to go first, and then, you know, I'll have you, you know, go right after me. The confidence didn't come for other people. I didn't grow my confidence from other people's approval. The confidence in myself now, me going out, is not the clothes that I'm wearing anymore. It's not my watch. It's not the cologne I have. It's generally the confidence in myself because I stuck to my own plan. You know, I did the work. I look in the mirror and I'm generally happy. I'm not done, but I'm happy. So as we're sharing this story, even though we're sharing a story about being in a club, I didn't do it for anyone else. I've been in a relationship this whole entire time. Now I always wanted to give myself the best version of myself, but I've always wanted to give Francine the best version of myself also. You know, so when we're talking about this, the confidence in myself and being at a club, and girls actually coming up to me, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, and it feels good. I'm not gonna lie, right. I'm not gonna hide anything, because like, remember, like, even though like Francine don't get mad, I share this stuff all the time, like, you know what I mean. It felt good for girls to come up to me, or a girl to back up on me, try to dance on me. I'm like, oh, chill. Yeah, but this guy though. You take him though. Hey. You're welcome. Yeah. Hey. Right. He's like, yeah. Like, you got it right here. You know what I mean? But the confidence that, you know, it didn't come from that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to people out there that it's part of the journey though.
Facts.
When the weight is dropped, you know, unfortunately, we have to look at this part of our conversation in black and white. We get judged.
Absolutely.
Right. When I would go to a club at 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds, no one would look at me other than to be like, damn, he's big. I never had a girl come up to me and want to dance or compliment and I'm being very, very honest. I didn't get a lot of compliments for a long part of my life. And I'm not talking about from family or from Francine. I'm talking about the outside world. Gotcha. I didn't get a lot of compliments because I was big. I was morbidly obese. My belly was showing because my shirts were too small. I had sandals on all the time. I didn't, the upkeep wasn't there, and the self-confidence definitely wasn't there. Right. I went for a very long time with having a little bit of self-confidence, which was out of the norm for me because I did grow up with confidence. But after a certain point, you start to lose that because you realize it's false. Right. So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say it does not make the ego feel good because, you know, I'm getting the opposite sex attention. Right. I'm not going to say that at all because it is a good feeling, but it comes with the hard work. Now, my self-confidence doesn't come from that. It comes within myself that I stuck to my game plan and I kept going and I built a lifestyle and a body and a mindset mentally, physically, and emotionally, and even spiritually that I generally happy with. I wake up every single day and I get to do what I want. I get to do what I love to do, right? I get to make cash value on bringing value to people because I chose to put in the work first. That's where the confidence for last night came from.
And you can definitely see
it. Didn't come from because some chick fucking hit me up. It came because the value I have in myself now. Like, I believe in myself. When I say I'm going to do something, I know I'm going to get it done. When I see my brand and the lifestyle that I live and the people I get to help, there's where my confidence comes from. Yep. You know what I mean? So like, your confidence, you know what I mean, over the time in your journey. And you've got skin removal surgery. I still have skin, so I don't know how I'm gonna act without skin.
Oh, you gonna be
You
a
know what I mean?
problem.
I'm gonna be shoot, Francine better. What did Beyonce say? If you like it, better put a ring on it.
Put a ball and
Better
chain on your Frankie.
lock
Man,
it
this
up,
man
lock
is gonna
them
be a
up.
problem.
Lock them up. She will do it too. She's crazy.
She better.
She's crazy. So like your self-confidence in yourself now. You know what I mean, and how you carry yourself and how you act. Like when did your start coming in, and when did you start realizing, like, in, you know, with the work you put in, like, you're that guy?
So, that big John.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So where it came from with me nowadays, pretty much when I lost the weight and I went through the mental side of things, because the thing is, you know, it's crazy. I don't know how it is for you, but sometimes when you, not even sometimes, when you go through the process and you lose the weight, your mind is still the same. Like, you still kind of look at yourself and see that old version of yourself. And so I still have that problem now.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So when,
Well, that's crazy because your skin's gone.
that's what I'm saying.
You know, my you know how you say you look in the mirror and you see the old version of yourself? When I, like, recently, because we talked about, like, we were eating pizza at fucking 2 a.m. last night. You know what I mean? I talked about this at the table a little bit. Mine wasn't the look. Like, now I get to dress, like, I feel like I dress fly now. Now I'm not stuck wearing black shirts all the time, or, you know what I mean, or whatever it is, big and tall clothes. No one likes big and tall clothes.
No, not at all.
My confidence changed, or my demeanor changed recently. Like, I would say a couple months ago, it's only a couple months into the year. So I'll say just this year, because before, when I would go, I would always walk around with like a mead mug face on, like the old version of myself. Cause I was always really defensive, and I always felt like I had to be like this tough big guy. Right. So, and I realized, like, since I was like, why do I not look happy when I'm actually happy? Like, why do I have my old version face on? If that makes any sense. But ever since I started, like, focusing on smiling more, because I'm happy, but I think it's just like it's like a muscle memory.
Right.
Like, I walk around, I always, like, look around, and I kind of have my eyes squinted and my mouth kind of like this, but I'm not unhappy. I'm having a good time. And I've got called out a couple times from it. Francine's done before when I was being Big John's like, "Are you good?" Like, I'm like, why are people asking me? Like, I'm not a mean person, but it was the old persona of, you know, Anthony Lopez, a tough guy, the you don't mess with me guy, which is not who I ever wanted to be.
Right.
So how you look in the mirror, you still see the old version of yourself. Sometimes I had to recorrect my face, but ever since I've been doing it, more guys come up to me, say what's up, and like are you know, they bump into me, they don't look scared. They're like, "Oh, sorry, bro. Oh, my, don't worry about." Like, I'm working on that now, because like everything was like, so remember I told you I was very hot headed, like very like, "Oh, don't talk to me like that," or like, now I'm just like, why am I gonna let them affect my day? So you look at yourself the same, and I had to correct the way my face is to look happier because I'm happy.
Yeah.
Which is really, it's like a face memory.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't have to correct my face, but I am correcting my mindset.
And your taste buds.
No, my taste buds are perfect, superb. But I am correcting my mindset, because I sometimes look in the mirror and see my old self, and then even when it comes to dating or different stuff like that, or talking to girls, sometimes I do get self-confidence sometimes still.
Self-conscious?
Self-conscious, there you go.
I was like, hopefully you got self-confidence.
No. I
Self-conscious.
there you go, self-conscious.
I think I'm pretty lucky when it comes to that, because I have a relationship. I haven't had to date out of Francine already seeing my body at the worst and seeing my loose skin as it, you know, unveiled more and more and more.
Yeah.
Why'd you laugh? Just because you got your skin removal surgery.
I
already, you don't even gotta judge me.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
Look at you. That surgery's changed you, big dog.
Oh, come on.
But, you know, I don't have to worry about, you know, being booty naked in front of anyone else.
Right.
So, how was that? Was that weird for you? Do you mind talking about that?
No, I don't mind talking about it.
Thank you. I make good content. Clip this. No, no, but like I don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? So like, how was it?
You know what? I grew up, well, I was conditioned to never really show myself, to be honest. So with my parents and stuff like that growing up, like going to the pool and different stuff like that, my mom would put a shirt on. And I'd be like, why? You know, she never told me.
I needed that.
But yeah, she always.
I always put a shirt on. I wouldn't ask why. I don't want to wear. I always wear a shirt.
Okay, well,
I'm very embarrassed. I've never. I shouldn't say never, because I was a kid at one point where I didn't care about looks. I've never in my teen life have been in the pool shirtless. up until this day.
Okay, all right.
I still haven't done it.
Really?
Maybe one time in jacuzzi with Big John when there's no one there. I'm very insecure about my skin. People think I'm lying for content. Bro, I promise you, I would never. The people, we go to a pool party, which we were supposed to go to a pool party today. We never wanted to go. You wanted to go to one. When I go to pool parties and I see people that are 300, 400, 500 pounds, and I've seen people that are definitely 550s at pool parties, and they have their shirt off, I look at them and as with such a high standard of respect for them. Honestly, I'm not joking. I wish they would get healthy.
Right.
But I'm very proud of the self-confidence they have in their self.
Right.
I would never, bro. And now being in Vegas where like it's top-notch girls and good-looking dudes, bro, I would never have my shirt off in Vegas until my skin removal surgery's gone.
Well, now that I do feel.
I would never.
I mean,
like I wouldn't be able to rock it with confidence, bro. You got dudes like Big John walking fucking booty shorts on with buff.
Now-
Small calves, but buff.
now I'm not gonna lie. Since I have had, well, when I lost the weight, I didn't, like you said. I still no, a little bit. I would show a little bit, and stuff like that. But
a little
when
teaser.
a little bit. But now, since it's gone for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, you're not a force to be reckoned with.
I'm not.
bro,
If there's a situation when I don't have to have on clothes, I'm not having on clothes.
When I'm home by myself, I'm walking around boxers. Like Big John's with boxers every single day.
Yeah.
Right, to my boy, I don't care. But as in like when it like out, nah, man. Like I'm very, very like I even don't wear shorts a lot because I don't like how my legs look, especially on the leg days. So you see the skin hanging. But yeah, it just that's my own insecurity.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So like I only imagine like having to get booty naked. You know what I mean? When it's about to be a little sleep time in front of a new girl that knows your story but has it because. I think it's safe to say not a lot of girls have seen an excessive amount of loose skin.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, do you explain it?
Well, that was one of the things.
Or did they just know?
So most of them.
You show them your
knew.
Instagram transformation?
Well,
What would I do?
That's what.
I'm
What I
single right
did,
now.
What I did.
You show them your transformation?
Most of the time, that's a good talking point. Like
This
because-
hey girl, this is what you're about to get tonight, girl.
No, on a cool like. Just not even show them the skin or nothing like that. But I'm saying like
This is what you're getting into.
not show them the skin or nothing like that. But at the same time, like if I was talking to a girl and stuff like that, and we was getting ready to do that or whatever, like she seen me work out, she seen this or stuff like that by then, so she knows like I have skin or something like that, or I was working on getting it removed or blase. Because to me, telling people about my journey or girls about my journey and stuff like that, it just shows I was dedicated. So if I was that dedicated in the gym, imagine how dedicated I would be to somebody I love.
Damn.
Okay,
fucking smooth operator.
you know what I mean?
Chill.
I'm just saying.
And then then you just that's it. And so they already knew they're getting into.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think like if I was single, Frank's gonna fuck me up. What you mean thinking you're single? No, but I'm just like putting myself like in a single, mindset right now. Like, I don't know if I would be able to, bro.
Yeah.
I'm being very, very serious. Like I'm being honest. It has me thinking like, I don't think I would be able to.
Yeah.
I don't think I generally don't feel like I wouldn't even know how to even like announce it other than like showing her my transformation video. Like, this is what I look like under the shirt.
Yeah.
But I have muscles
You know what I mean?
and abs.
Hey.
I have potential.
Hey.
There's there's muscle.
Hey.
What'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So Big John's asking like going into why you gotta shake your shirt like that when you're talking about skin? Do you see how he grabbed his shirt? And
I seen that.
What the? Is this like do I look at the guy from Click, homie? What the? Big John, you're about to get knocked out, big dog.
Yeah.
But well, you mean like I don't know how I would really like, you know what I mean? Because like there's certain things that I do with having my loose skin, like you know what I mean, where like I wear my pants up to my belly button because obviously that's all skin over my belly area. Right. So then it just makes it flatter because I have a, I got a decent sized chest, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, yeah, like I don't know. Like if I was single in this whole thing, maybe I would actually, maybe I can't really speak on it because I had a girlfriend going through it. I didn't have to worry about it. But maybe if I was single during the whole weight loss journey, I would adapt to explaining or just accepting the loose skin and letting him know like it is what it is. Like it's fucking skin.
Well,
I guess I don't know. So yeah,
I mean,
I was just thinking about that.
Me being single the entire time, I can give you that insight. I had 18 pounds of skin is what it ended up being in the end, but it never like for stuff like that. It just felt like, you know, like I still had fat. So it didn't really bother, you know.
It's just yeah, that's me too. Like I'm I won't know. I'm not gonna say it's like all skin until I know it's cut off.
Right.
I don't know, but yeah, I think the doctor's like 25 for me.
Yeah.
25 for me.
So
you know what did Big Black say? I'm Big Black. Let me put my belly on your back.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it just to a woman, in my mind, I felt like it just felt like, you know, like I still had the fat. So it was pretty much just like
Normal.
Yeah, normal.
To you.
Yeah.
And that's you like say you didn't have a full-on relationship from it, so that would make sense. Yeah, I was just really very I was just really self-reflecting while you were talking about it, and I don't know if I would have the confidence that you had to date multiple girls while you're going through your process. And that's why I don't wear my shirt. I mean, that's why I wear my shirt because, like, think about it. Like, if I go to a pool party and I'm very vascular, I'm pretty muscular, but I have this loose skin on my right here, belly, everywhere. It's literally fucking everywhere. I don't want to have to explain that to a drunk dude. That comes up to me. Like, I think I would I would be so uncomfortable I might fight him.
You know the crazy thing about that is though?
What happened to your body, bro? I thought I had pitch it, and then Big John just stopping me from just wailing on this guy. You know what I mean? I don't want to gamble.
Well, the crazy thing about that is though, that's your journey. You know what I mean? Like you're wearing your journey. Now the crazy thing is once you have it removed, I'm interested to see what it does to your mindset. Because for me, I know I no longer look like what I went through, if that makes sense. So
minus the scars?
So unless it's the scars, right? But sometimes that's a good talking point. Like if somebody come up to you, they see you be like, hey, you must have lost a lot.
The gym. I love that. Now that's where I'll wear the stringer.
Yeah.
Like that's where I wear it in confidence. Like that, like I feel like that's a place. But like when you're out drinking, like and some guy's drunk and like, what happened to your skin, man? Or like ask you a dumb question. It's not the place. It's just I don't know.
I guess maybe.
And I could be building an old argument in my head. I don't even know. It's never happened before. You know what I mean? You can get both. Yeah. I mean, probably give 50-50.
Exactly.
Big John said if he didn't know who I was and he was in Infinity, I would ask my own self a question if I didn't know my journey.
That was funny.
Or I would be like, I see you lost weight. How did you do it?
Yeah,
that's what I get a lot.
Exactly.
I get a lot. Like some people know me from social media. Some people are like, bro, I can tell you lost a lot of weight. Like, bro, you look insane. Blah blah blah. And I was just like, man, like, thank you. But at a pool party, I'm sorry, but no confidence when it comes to that.
The crazy thing is those questions are going to stop. They are, because they have for me for sure. Like, when I'm working out, I look like everybody else. Like, I'm healthy. I have muscles.
But you don't have that story until like your shirt's off and say the scar.
Exactly. So those questions will stop. And that's crazy because like you could be looking at a bigger guy and you're like, man, I could really help him out or something like that. But how do you go up to a person and not offend them? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we talked. Yeah, I don't even do that now.
That's what I'm saying.
They come to you. There's been so many. That's true. That is very true. But the overweight ones they don't come up to me. It's usually people that are like 50%, 80%, 80 pounds overweight.
Gotcha.
The ones that are like 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds in the gym never approach me at all. But I don't know why that is, but I would never approach them. And like, to me, it's a very, I haven't learned how to dissect this yet. And I'm going to learn because I'm going to keep becoming better as a coach, right? And be able better to relate with every aspect of the weight loss journey and process. If someone came up to me at 400 or 500, 600 pounds, there's no respectful way coming up to me and telling me that I need to lose weight or if I need help losing weight. I was very, very aggressive, bro.
Right.
Like family bring it up, I get pissed off and storm out. Very aggressive. So I don't want to go up. What if like that's their first day in the gym and they already get called? Hey man, you know I'm very worried about your weight. I used to be overweight too, but I think you should. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Should I maybe do it? Maybe I'm looking this wrong way, and I'm gonna look back in a couple months, a year or two from this podcast. I'm like, what an idiot! I should have blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm always evolving, right? I'm always gonna becoming better. I'm gonna look back at these podcasts in 2 years from now. I'm like, what the hell was I talking about? I should have said blah blah. You know what I mean? Whatever. We get better all the time, but I can't do it. I have never went up to someone anywhere, even though there's been plenty of people. There's been times where I see parents giving their kids stuff, and I want to go up to their parents and be like, look, no disrespect, I grew up overweight. Obese, morbidly obese. This is not what you want to do for your kid. It's a life struggle, but I don't do it. And I just I know that at my heaviest, I was so defensive. Like, don't bring up my weight. Don't ask me about my weight loss. Don't ask me if it looks like I got bigger. Like, people knew not just to bring it up because I got so pissed.
Right. But the thing is, though, for the betterment of your brand, see, the benefit you have is your brand is already there. You know what I mean? Like you're there, you're doing it and stuff like that. So you don't typically have to worry about getting new clientele. So for somebody that's branding themselves, later on in the game, after I've already had my skin and stuff going up to people and talking to them is a real thing that I have to do.
You gotta like have that picture ready.
Yeah, something like that, so I don't offend them.
That makes sense. Yeah, because you just started working on your social media too. Because we were talking about that. That makes sense though. I think, honestly, I just think it's two different ways. We either, safe to say, I don't know if it's either I started my brand before you, or that's the only way to think of it. Is it or I just felt comfortable with, I don't know. I think it was just more I started before, because now you're right. You do have this loose skin. And so you don't have the loose skin. And if I were to see you in the street, or even yesterday in the club, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't think that guy lost weight.
Exactly. And
but you could definitely tell. Can you tell there's loose skin when I have normal clothes on?
You can tell.
Not when I wear the essentials on. The essentials that's just big.
Yeah, no.
But everything else, like tighter fitting for sure, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, because Francine told me the other day, she's like, when you have like when you have like your essentials clothes on, you have like a sleeper build, like because you can't see, it looks flat, like you just look like a normal person, but obviously just essentials fitting. Everything's extra oversized in the essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So you do have to. I'm uncomfortable needing to share my story because I have all my loose skin, and you're having to get comfortable sharing your story more of what you used to. That's very insane.
Yep, I'm
curious. No, I think. Well, you know what though, I think when you hit the nail on the head. I already have a brand that's growing every single day and enough content to last me the rest of my life of when I was overweight. So I think that was just safe to say I started before you. But yeah, no, I'm very curious. I think we should revisit this. It's not your last time coming to Vegas. Supposed to get my surgery in July. I'd love to revisit this in like a year from my surgery and kind of see, a lot of different things, a lot of different things that change, My biggest thing is having that extra weight off of me. Cause like I told you the other day, I could gain 15 pounds in 7 days. Now, different from fat gain and scale number. You guys have to understand that. It takes a while to put on that weight, but you keep on messing up every weekend, you're going to put that in your turn. You're going to gain fat. Majority of the time, it's an easy come, easy go. But it still messes with me that I could be 75 on the scale and get on the scale, or 65 on the scale and get on the scale at 90 in a week. You know what I mean? Of not, tracking my food or eating different stuff that I normally would eat, or higher sodium food or whatnot. So I'm very excited to see what I actually weigh. Because you think about it, 25, 30 pounds right here, say 2 pounds back here, 2 pounds on this side. I think like 7, 8 pounds on each leg. I have a lot of loose skin. So I'm very curious to know, like, say if it was a total of 45 pounds, that puts me at 75, 65, 55, 45. That puts me at 235 pounds, 35 pounds.
I feel like you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel like you just have a
and weight. I'll be able to, I've been wanting to run.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if you dealt with this, because you're a runner now.
Yeah.
You're a runner, you're a track star. You run from good tasting food.
Here we go, bro.
When I went to, I've been running, not with my running shoes. I don't have running shoes. I'm going to get what are those?
Brooks.
The Brooks or the Hokas or whatever.
Yeah, right.
So I'm going to get a pair of those Hokas, right? The little Hokas. But I jog from the gym and back when I do my cardio and stuff. The only thing that really sucks right now is about the running thing, which I'm not gonna, let stop me. I'm still gonna get it done. I'm just gonna get a tight compression shirt. Is it, bro?
I know what you're
When I run, man.
Oh yeah.
My freaking tits slap.
Oh yeah.
It's very embarrassing.
And it's very annoying.
It's annoying. It's like a slap.
Yeah.
It's like a clap.
Yep.
It's literally a clap. Right? And I'm not gonna do it for anyone. Someone's like, bro, do it. No. All right, no. But so, and I'm like, so I'm just thinking I have to probably get like because I wear a large shirt. So I'll probably have to get like a small or something like compression shirt to make sure it's really tight, so it keeps everything compressed.
I tried that, and you know try it out, see how it works for you. But when I did it,
Right? Does the shirt ride up?
it rides up, and then it also squeezes, and so it just like the skin kind of goes out.
Oh, you
out the sides, or
Is it
maybe
like
if you
like
do a long
tank top?
sleeve,
Maybe I'll do long sleeve. Yeah, I'll probably long
you do
sleeve.
a long sleeve that may work.
Yeah,
out
because
better.
it's so annoying because like I'll be running and I'm wearing regular sweat and you just
and then you feel that constant.
and then you feel the belly. If you start jogging too fast, the belly goes up. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I'm very excited for. To like, I can run without clapping.
Yeah, that's gonna feel great. The first time you do it, that's gonna be recorded for sure. I wish I would have recorded it.
Yeah, I record everything, bro. I don't miss content.
Yeah.
I don't miss content.
Yeah.
We do not miss.
Oh, at all.
You got to see. You only been with me 24 hours, and you got to see.
Bro's a
what I've accomplished.
machine.
It's I love what we're talking about. I love what I do, man. I love what I do, and thank you so much for you hopping on the call and sharing that I'm a real person in real life. I'm the same person in real life.
Yeah.
I do my best not to hide anything. There's very little that I do hide, if anything.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And the ones I do hide are just unnecessary to show. You know what I mean? But talk about, I talk about everything and I share everything. So I really always want to be pure. And that's why, I brought up in the middle of that conversation that we had on the community Zoom call is that my gratitude, I started to lose focus on who I was. I started to lose focus. I started to become of this world, I guess we could say. And I started to kind of let the money get to me for a second. Not saying I'm rich or anything, but the money could get to you if you make an extra $20 a week.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? And I didn't like that. I felt like I was trying to impress. I felt like I was going back to old Anthony mindset of needing to impress people materialistically and not, mentally.
Yep.
And I didn't like that. It made me feel weird. A couple things I did over the last couple months, and I looked back and it made me. I thought about the situation and how I handled it, and it made me feel embarrassed. So therefore, if I felt embarrassed, it's my obligation to fix that. So that's why I do the gratitude now every morning. I try to this is why I'm thankful. This is what I've done in order for you to have this. So this is what I need to keep doing. These are the people that I need to keep helping. You know what I mean? And so it really feels good for people to really notice, me being a good human being. Yeah. I've been working hard on because there's a lot of demons I've had to let go of old Anthony Lopez mindset that I don't have to carry anymore.
Yeah, and I was going to say, man, that's one of the things that you're going to always, I know I have to continuously always be conscious of and always work on, because it's so easy to fall back into that old mindset of not even with food or just being unhealthy. It's just like being our old self, and I'm not going to say the class clown, but just going, doing stuff and buying this and, having this and doing all that stuff like you're saying, and not really bringing value or doing the things of which
really pour into you, or
exactly.
really are meaningful to you. Like, meaningful to me is be able to take off a day of work and you come out of Texas and do the podcast, and you know what I mean? Like, that stuff's meaningful to me.
Right.
And I get exactly what you're saying, and that's exactly what I started to do. Now, separating or understanding that I don't have to hide my success.
Right.
And that's something where I battle myself because I am a lifestyle brand. I am a weight loss brand. I am a self-development brand. I didn't just lose weight and that's it. I lost weight. I built a 6-figure company. I've helped probably over 100 people losing anywhere between, 30 pounds to 100 pounds. And we're growing as a brand every single day, every single week, every single year. And I do have to kind of figure out how to implement that, but I just kind of let it go. Like, I have the Louis bag, and I had the Louis bag for a minute. And it's a gym bag. It's generally my gym bag. It's what I chose to use as my gym bag. It's mine. And I posted it one time, and I got a couple backlash, and I stopped posting. And I would always shoot the content. I would hide it. But I'm like, wait, what? Like, that's like, no one hides their brand new Nikes they have on their feet. So why would I need to hide the certain things that I choose to buy?
Exactly.
And I get to do, or I get to, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes we'll go to California back and forth. I won't really post too much. I'll just post old content. I'm like, but why am I shouldn't need to hide it. Like, I want people that follow me to see, like, not my life change just my physical, but it changed my mental, it changed my emotional, it changed my mindset. It also changed my financial, because when you're overweight and you're not giving yourself your best effort to become better, you're not doing it everywhere. You're not giving yourself the best effort at work, at school, at building your business, starting a brand, like social media, whatever. You're half-assing everything. And so like now I'm kind of like trying to not rebrand myself at all. I'm loving the way I want to keep everything the way it is with that, but I'm trying to figure out how to like implement like more of like that's why I started posting the vlogs, and I don't take any out. If I do something, we do something, and whatever my bag looks like I just post who I am, and that's just it. So I'm just like kind of picking and choosing, like how not picking and choosing, but finding what's like works, like flow. Because I don't want to become fake, like you said. Like the reason why you said you like my content is because I'm just real,
yeah,
and like that's why I'm trying to continue to do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I was trying to say.
Yeah, and people are people, man. People, for whatever reason, they just, if they can't do it, they feel like nobody can. So if they can't have it, they don't feel like nobody else should have it.
Agreed.
Or whatever. And that's why my circle is so small, because I just don't, I've dealt with that for a very long time. And I used to do the same thing, not show certain things and stuff like that. And I'm just now, even with my brand and stuff like that, talking more and showing me like I'm building a home gym right now and stuff like that. Typically, I had a rule: I didn't take pictures or post anything from inside my house. But I'm changing it now, and stuff like that. After, pretty much watching you and like, okay, cool. So it is okay to open up. Okay, it is okay to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
because you told me your goal is to post more on social media. And I told you, hey, I noticed you've been posting more, and you've been posting more in your story. You've been doing your was it Sunday vlogs?
Yeah, my Sunday vlogs
and stuff like that. So I see that stuff, and that's just growth, man. It's really cool because we can have a conversation and you actually utilized it, right? How many people do I talk to a day and they don't really utilize that stuff? So it's really cool to see you do it. And I also think that comes with now the confidence of the work you put in, losing the weight, doing the bodybuilding show, helping other people. I see you responding back to your DMs. So it just all falls in lines of that, at the end of the day, if you want confidence in yourself, right now, don't mix up the self-confidence and self-love. You should love yourself no matter what, how where you're at in your life. You should love yourself, right? But at the end of the day, if you want the self-confidence, get out there and put in the work. Right. And the confidence is not going to come from that girl that rejected you in high school and now you lost weight and she wants to be with you. You're not going to get confidence from that. That's an ego. Right. Your confidence is going to come in you constantly driving every single day to the goals that you need to reach and accomplishing them. And over time, like that confidence build up. They're like, you're inputting like confident coins and you're just you're stacking. And over time, you're going to start evolving into this new confident person, which we could say is the next best version of ourselves, I guess.
Absolutely.
We can. Right. And you're going to do it. You're going to lose more weight and you're going to get more confidence. Why? Because you've been following the plan. You've been eating healthier. Maybe you inspired a couple of people. So your confidence goes up. And that's where the confidence comes from. It doesn't come from the gratification or the instant gratification from others or the compliments from others or the likes and the follows. It comes from within and the work that you put in yourself. Because two guys yesterday that weighed over 600 pounds, weighed over 400, close to 500 pounds, our confidence showed not that we lost weight. Our confidence showed that we respected ourselves enough to fix the problem. And now we walk around like we're Greek gods.
Hey, we take accountability and put in that work and say, hey, stay consistent.
I'm him.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go.
Like, what else can I do? You know what I mean?
Other than put in the work.
You know what I'm saying? Put in the work.
Got self-confidence up. You want to drop the weight, gain the confidence, put in the work.
That, man, hands down.
Let's go. And this is Modify Your Life podcast, where I'm your host, Anthony Lopez, also known as Heavy to Modified. If you're interested in following my boy, Pate, everything is listed down below. Go show him some love. Go follow him on Instagram. Go follow. I think I just have your Instagram. Facebook, MySpace, OF, all that stuff. No. Yeah. And if we brought value to you, would love for you to like and comment and maybe even share this video or a certain part from this video you enjoyed. It really means a lot. We are at over 300 subscribers on Spotify.
That's good.
With the average of like 189 views per podcast. So we're going up. It's not the world's biggest podcast yet. With hard work, discipline, and consistency, we will get to the top.
Absolutely.
All this happened for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man. It can't be.